Hi everyone, so this is a video to present to you the different controls for Rene's rig, which personally I like his face and I'm pretty happy with the results, so I hope that you will have as much fun with Rene that I am having. So first thing first, the Rene works for just the snapping between IKFK with a little script that should work automatically. Uh, you know if it worked when here when you select the gear, it's there is a switch IKFK button and the rig panel that appears. If it does not, it means that the script is not running yet. So the way you do it is, if not, when you push Ctrl Alt U, you should have the Blender user preferences opening in file. For me, I have auto run Python scripts checked, and I set that in my user setting. Now, if you don't want to have that, I think there was a security reason, sorry. I don't know why. Anyway, me, I have it like checked and you saved in my user settings, but if you prefer not to do that, you can go into your text editor, select, if it's not selected, select here the IKFK snap and run the script, and that should do it. So you should have that by now. Okay, so let's start. So I'm just going to speak specially of the special control and to show you where I put them so that you know. So here, when you select the main control, I have the main scale prop, so you can change that and to adapt Rene to your scene, which I'm pretty happy with Blender. It's pretty easy to create scale for rigs. In Maya, it's such a difficult thing to do. Okay, so then after that you can use that to put Rene in your scene and where it should be. Okay, let's start with the legs. So with the legs, it's by default it should be on IK mode, so you can see that the foot are staying in position when you do that. So here you have the front of the foot. You can rotate around the back, the heel with the main control. You have the toes, you have the ankle. You have also the knee here. Okay, and here you can see that the knee follow the foot. If you don't want that, you select the knee and there is a control here in properties, follow foot, you put at 0 or at 1. And here you can see that it's not following anymore. Okay, but by default is at follow foot because this way it's faster to start animating, I find. Or you have also that one here on the side. Okay, so here you have the controls to use the IKFK, so you can change very quickly, and now you are in FK mode, and so you can see that here it acts in a very different way. Behave. So what else? We have the secondary controls that we can put on, so it allows us to do things like that. And since I have 3 joints at the knee, it's a bit of like work to have a nice arc and different things like that. But I think you can get some pretty cool shape. So to get that, it's the secondary leg visibility. Force vis is that for now, when you have a IKFK and you play with it, you will see that it hide and show. So here I then show the controls for the IK FK, but there is, for example, here you don't see anymore the FK, and maybe you want to set up your leg in a better way for the switch, so you can do that by doing that. So here you have more control over both. You can make them like appear closer, and then when you do the switch it might work more the way you want, so it's good to be able to see all of them at some point if you want. Okay, so now for the IK FK switch, just move your leg the way you want, and then when you switch it should work pretty straightforward. There is sometimes a little pop, but I feel that during your animation, it like usually we can deal with that without any problem. The IK FK switch like that, I feel it's good to be able to put your controls kind of in the same position, but after playing with the keys you should be able to get rid of any pop. Okay, and the pop is very tiny, but Blender has some issues with these things. Okay, let's speak now on the other controls. Here you have the pelvis control. Well, no, that's the root control, and that's the pelvis control. So you can rotate that one. Root this first spine. Here we have we can rotate and move the spine. Same here, rotation. And here you see that when I stretch the spine, there is a volume difference. So if you want to turn that off or on, it's here. Perfect. And there is also my breathing control that I like a lot. So here you have the breathing control. When you play with it, it's like it's coming to life. The shoulder you can move. The arms are done the same way as the leg. So you have also the visibility for the second. You have the force V's to see all of the control at the same time. So pretty straightforward. The IK, the FK, sorry. So nothing much there. Nothing new, but all the same controls are here, and they work in the same way. Perfect. Okay, for the fingers, so you have main fingers control here. Make sure that, okay, so you can play with them all together or just individually. So by playing with both of them you can get the shape I think that you want. Here on the thumb you have like a control for that part, and here on the side of the hands you have that little diamond control, and it will help you to also play like that. So now let's So now let's go to the face. So if I start from the bottom here, you have like a little stretch, squash and stretch on the jaw. You have the jaw itself, the corner, and here you have big control for the lips to move everywhere, but this is to use lip not too far. You can even bring it in front, could be cool. But the main thing about that control, it has a lot of the different secondary control. So you can roll out, roll in, you can roll the bottom out, roll top, and you can also see other controls. So let's secondary lip control. So here it's like to play a little bit more with different controls. So you can see that you can sculpt the mouth the way you want, and also when we speak of rolling, all of them are also controlling the same roll but more individually. So this way you can do something like you can do a lot of different mouth shape. So on that control, on the lips control, there is also the jaw visibility with it, which is more the teeth visibility. I don't know why I call that the jaw. So you can move the teeth and replace them if there is shapes that you want. You can even scale them. And you have the tongue visibility, which means more the controls of the tongue. So, and then you see these controls, and you can animate them. Okay, so let's get clearer here. So we have the cheeks control. So when I move the corner, you see that the cheeks move with it. If you don't want that, you just put that at 0, and now you can move them individually. You have the here, pretty straightforward. The nose, you have the under the eyes, the eye, and you have different like secondary control for the eye. So with all of these, you should be able to get something pretty cool. Okay. Another thing is, of course, the target. And you can play with them. And here you have the iris control. So it changed the iris size. It's more in the render. Let's try quickly. Okay. Forward the light. And this one. So that's in that control of the eye. Okay, so we have the eyebrows. So eyebrows, there is 3 main control, and this one. So this one is kind of like a squash and stretch on the eyes, and then you have these 3 ones where you can create pretty cool shape. And on the one on the in and the one on the out, you can also rotate them to get a little bit more this kind of comma shape. So these are important. They change a lot the feeling of the character. After that, we have squash and stretch on top of the head, and we have the full control. So I think I spoke of all the controls of Rene. I think it's pretty cool. It's still a simple rig actually, but I've already worked a lot more on having cool deformations and having a cool character than on creating thousands of controls. But I think at the end it's a solid rig, so I hope you will enjoy it, and I hope you will be able to give it life. So please feel free to post the animation that you are making with Rene, and I really want to thank you if you bought Rene. Have a good day. Bye.